Hey, we thought we would try out IGTV. I think I did it once accidentally before, but this guy here doesn't even have an Instagram account.
TV?
Okay, so I'm on here to talk about environmental toxins a lot and healthy living. I'm a health coach, and this is my partner with Healthy Living. This is Owen.
Hey.
I'm Emily. And people ask us questions like, okay, so you're super healthy, Emily, but how does this work with a family and with kids? I've got teenagers, they roll their eyes about almost everything. When I told my teen we were going to do this, she was like, I'm unfollowing you right now. So we just thought we would share some things, not all today, because we don't want to do this for very long, but we'll share some tips. So we were just talking about vegetables because we're heading out of town to go to my cousin's bat mitzvah. I'm super excited this next weekend. And this guy went to the farmer's market and came home with loads of stuff.
I was there for like 2 hours just circling around, and there's a lot of good stuff at the farmer's market right now, so I got some stuff.
Like pea
shoots and arugula and spinach and a whole bunch of vegetable starts for we have a variety of gardening setups, but some are in the dirt and some are not. So I got, tomato plants and basil and other stuff. I don't know, a whole bunch of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Kohlrabi.
And while I was there, you went and picked a whole ton of strawberries.
I did.
So we're trouble together, even when we're apart.
And so Owen gets home and I'm like, babe, we're leaving town in like 5 days. But this guy is the biggest vegetable lover.
I'm a good salad maker. It's not gonna be a problem.
Yeah, so he's loading us up before we go because in large part, like vegetables are gonna kind of boost our immune system and keep us really healthy, right, while we're traveling, which as soon as you get on an airplane and get that recycled air, it's disgusting. But we just tend to eat a lot of vegetables because, well, Owen's a body worker. He does myofascial release, so he knows the impact of chronic inflammation on the body and what a lack of nutrients does.
I mean, inflammation is bombarding us at every turn, so it's just a basic way to protect against it.
And as a health coach and helping people just make healthier changes to their diets, vegetables are a huge piece of that. It's the biggest missing piece. Really, the doctors that I'm in touch with and that I follow say people should have between 10 healthy people. If you're just like your average person, and I guess that's questionable if that's healthy or not, but your average person should have 10 to 14 servings of vegetables a day.
10 to 14 is crazy, isn't it?
And that's like between half a cup and a cup of vegetables raw and then a balanced of raw and cooked. I just saw an interesting breakdown of that being, you'll have to help me remember this, it's like a third of that greens, a third of that cruciferous, and a third of that colorful vegetables, which I've loved. Cruciferous vegetables are really powerful at carrying excess estrogen out of your body, which is important for all of us. It's a big piece of the way environmental toxins are wreaking havoc in our bodies is by creating this excess estrogen. So cruciferous vegetables are really great, which is why you felt so proud bringing home your kohlrabi.
Oh yeah, kohlrabi.
But also you were just talking to me about the importance of athletes.
Yeah, so you're talking about 10 to 14 servings a day, and then that's for normal people, quote unquote normal people. So ketchup doesn't count, right? And the half a cup a serving, which is a long way off from the 5 a day, right?
Yeah.
So there's confusion around that, but yeah, that's what the research is pointing to these days. But yeah, so athletes, usually they're healthier people, but the oxidative stress from all the extra breathing and heavy breathing actually is a major factor in cellular rust, they call it, oxidative stress. So cellular breakdown, basically, which is the beginning of a whole host of problems in the body. So athletes should be eating, well, particularly I've been taught like high-level competitive athletes should be eating in the 20-something servings a day. So it gets a little bit crazy, eating a lot of vegetables, so we're not even there yet.
You really can't get too many. That's the amazing thing. We take a supplement that's all fruits and vegetables, and we used to, when we didn't know as much, we're always learning more and changing what we do with parenting and kind of everything, right? The way we garden, the way we make food, all of that. But we used to take like a half dose because we're like, we're healthy, we eat healthy, we'll just take a half dose. And then we talked to a friend of ours who's a doctor, who's also very healthy, and he's like, and I take a double dose because like I'm so committed to it. So and we take that because it just gives us like a whole array of phytonutrients, because there's tons of fruits and vegetables in there that we don't eat normally, even though we eat
Tons
weird
of stuff.
things like
Kohlrabi.
kohlrabi. Totally. So yeah, the importance of vegetables is huge, and then finding fun ways to cook them and to bring them into your diet, which is we both kind of balance each other with that. But then something that I want to talk about, and not today, but I think helping kids learn to love vegetables can be the tricky piece, right? And not that our kids eat everything, and not that they don't roll their eyes at a lot of it, but I think we've had some great successes. So maybe we'll come back and share some of those wins at another point. But I'd love for you to, leave comments, ask your questions. Even though we're like talking at you, it'd be great to hear. I have coffee in here, I'm splashing. It'd be great to hear your thoughts on like, what are your struggles or what are your wins? What's worked really well for you? That would be awesome for us to learn too, because I feel like we're always learning and changing, and more information is better for everybody. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
So talk to us.
Happy Sunday.